We kick off our season with Harlem at Greenbrier.
Well, I think it's real exciting because it's the first game ever under Sean Tiernan at Greenbrier. Sean Tiernan was a Greenbrier player. He was a Greenbrier athlete, well-known, multiple sports standout, and he's been one of the best offensive coordinators in the state the last few years, winning a state title at Thompson, so a lot of excitement there.
Week 2 is a showdown in the Brickyard.
Well, the Brickyard is maybe the best place to play in the state. The atmosphere-wise, it's incredible. Thompson, of course, is just 2 years away from a state title. They've got one of the best returning running backs in the state, and Trey Jeffrey. I think he's due to have a huge year. And North Augusta, don't sleep on Mike Doe. Last year, he was a sophomore. Everybody was talking about all the other running backs. Mike Doe might be the sleeper in the area this year.
Week 3 is South Aiken at Lakeside.
I thought last year might be a breakout year for Ty Jones. He's been known more for basketball. He's a freakish athlete in terms of speed and quickness. And for South Aiken, last year the big breakout star who was the monster star in the area was Trayvon Dunbar at Midland Valley. I think Jelon Edwards might be that guy this year.
For week 4, we head to a brand new stadium.
I think it's going to be phenomenal. They've deserved it. They've had, a small stadium and the venue is not, but they always pack it. They've got the best passing quarterback for sure in the area in Jim Franklin. And as a matter of fact, him throwing the ball could be the difference in that one.
Week 5, South Aiken at Barnwell.
Barnwell's going to have their hands full with Edwards. Edwards is so good, and that's going to be a good matchup. But the key there is Barnwell's atmosphere. It's tough to go there and win. And with Ryan Smith and Cam Austin, that combo of coach and quarterback, that's going to be a good combo there.
Week 6, Silver Bluff at Lincoln County.
We don't know what to expect with Silver Bluff. They're replacing their coach, obviously, but also they're replacing 3 or 4 college players. And I think this is a matchup everybody's going to look at and be real excited to see. And the best player on the field, I would be shocked if it's not C.J. Crite for Lincoln County.
In week 7, Lincoln County hits the road.
Strom Thurmond, we talked about replacing people. They've got to replace Braylon Staley, who's at Tennessee. They've got to replace Demarius Tolan, who's another D1 receiver. And they've got to replace their starting quarterback, who is maybe the best passing quarterback in South Carolina. So with Strom Thurmond, there's a ton of question marks. I give Lincoln County maybe a slight edge in the first one. The second one, I don't know. On the road at Strom Thurmond is tough.
For week 8, it's the Bulldogs in the Bear Den.
Thompson is always very good. Burke County is always very good. You mentioned coaching. 2 great coaches, Franklin Stevens, who took over for Eric Parker at Burke County, didn't miss a beat. They had a lot of young players last year, so all those kids are a year older. I think that's going to be a great game. That's a game we almost circle every year. We have to do because it literally is one of the better games in the state year in and year out.
Week 9, Aquinas at Harlem.
Harlem's a smaller team, but they fight, and it's going to be an exciting night because Harlem is going to be presenting the state championship rings to their baseball team that night from this past spring, and a lot of those guys play football, so it's going to be they're going to be hyped up for that one for sure.
And for the final 3 weeks, our flex games will give us an opportunity to show you the best matchups. We can't wait for football season.